Hello Mzansi, my name is Balelwe Palaizile. Welcome to Rise News, where we share our top stories of the week as we work towards building a safe, prosperous, equal and united South Africa in one generation. This week, we are excited to highlight Rise Mzansi's activities led by members of our National Leadership Collective. Additionally, we are pleased to announce the release of our candidates list. These are individuals who have stepped up to represent you in Parliament and the provincial legislatures. Our youngest candidate is Rise Mzansi's Youth and Student Chapters convener, Lawrence Manaka, who's 21 years old, and our eldest being Telo Butluku, who's 72 years old of the Northwest Province, with the majority of our candidates being in their 30s and 40s. Mzansi, it's time for new leaders. Visit www.risemzansi.org for the full list and stay tuned to our channels to be updated on their activities ahead of the elections. In Gauteng, Rise Mzansi's national leader, SongezoZibi, led a door-to-door campaign in Attridgeville in Tshwane, along with organizers and volunteers. He spent time talking to community members about the People's Manifesto and how we can collectively build communities that we deserve.
And the only one best sport.
These issues was about change ownership, rent that is more than the grant that you're getting, and so these things don't get into attention. Some people are and they are small children in the house and so on. So there are many problems, and we decided that we need an organization that is going to fight locally and nationally for issues that affect Abantu, because we know that a lot of people are very unhappy with politics and abafuna vote because they are angry. But it also doesn't help us. We don't vote. We still need to vote, but choose.
In the Western Cape, our premier candidate, Axolile Notwala, along with the Western Cape Provincial Leadership Collective, took the campaign for new leaders to the garden route. They engaged with communities in George and Knysna, sharing Rise Mzansi's vision for the province. Notwala also represented Rise Mzansi on a panel discussion hosted by Netwerk 24, focusing on new political parties.
And I think part of the problem with politics, South African politics, is that there's too many of these engagements and this focus a few months before the election. For the rest of the 5 years, we don't get to have these conversations. And that means that we have made politics about political parties more than making politics about the people. And hence, at the outset, we have always said that the only coalition argument that we are going to look into as Rise Mzansi is the people of South Africa. And we must not make the same mistake that was made in 1994 by many people who were close to the ANC or with the ANC. And saying, we have the ANC in government, we trust them, they will deliver, we are going to fall on our hands. That's the mistake that we should not make. We should not give away your power. You should hold for the political party and use your power in the next 5 years to make sure that you hold these individuals to account.
In KwaZulu-Natal, Rise Mzansi's premier candidate, Nonkululeko Hlongwane Mhlongo, along with the Provincial Leadership Collective, put up the first poster in Montclair, south of Durban, as we intensify our campaign in the province. These posters symbolize our readiness to collaborate with the people of KwaZulu-Natal to rebuild the province. Additionally, Hlongwane Mhlongo engaged with community members in KwaMashu and Newlands, urging them to vote for Rise Mzansi on the May 29, 2024. In Gauteng, Premier candidate Vuyiswa Ramokgopa also put up her posters in Ivory Park as she intensifies her plan to take over the premiership of the province. She then continued her door-to-door campaigns in Soweto and Midvaal.
These children now are inspired by Lenta Sienza. And so we have a responsibility to fulfill our promise to these children. We have a responsibility to ensure that this country will rise. We have a responsibility to ensure that they don't have to worry about safety. They don't have to worry about Uktolum Sebe. Every one of these children, by the time they turn 18 or 21, they must find it. Every one of these children should live in a safe community. They should be having facilities for themselves to play. That is what we are working for. That is what we are striving for. And on the 29th of May, that is what we are going to ensure becomes possible.
The Youth and Student Chapter's One Meal, One Student campaign began this week at the University of Venda. Our ambassadors are dedicated to ensuring that students have access to a hot meal while on campus, particularly as they face challenges with NAFSA's payments and delays. You can contribute to the campaign by donating at www.donate.risemzansi.org using the reference Student Meal. Your support will make a difference in providing essential meals to students in need. And finally, Rise Mzansi proudly announced that human rights and social activist Mark Haywood has joined the Rise Mzansi national campaign team. Haywood has generously volunteered his time to collaborate with the organization ahead of the national and provincial elections and beyond. Haywood will work closely with us to refine our policy offerings, continue building the movement, and collaborate with civil society and organize in communities nationwide. We are thrilled to welcome Mark Haywood and his team to Rise Mzansi, and we look forward to their contributions as we continue our mission to build the South Africa we all deserve. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to our WhatsApp channel, our social media platforms, and our website for more news.